So the question says Claire uses this function 50x plus 150 to determine how much she has saved for a new drum set over X months. Choose the graph of the function. So when we look at this function, the first thing you need to recognize is that this is in slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. Yes, this isn't a y, that's just function notation, but you can just think of it as a y, okay? Don't be confused by function notation. It's important that you're able to recognize slope-intercept form. So take the time to memorize the different forms of linear equations. So you got slope-intercept form, you got point-slope form, you got standard form. All right. So quick review of slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form, like I said, is y equals mx plus b, where m stands for the slope. And I'm also going to write that slope is rise over run. So you need to know that. That's how we're going to use the slope here. And then the b is equal to the y-intercept. It's where the line crosses the y-axis. And don't ask me why they use the letter B. I don't know. I tell my students, well, it's B because y-intercept starts with a y. And they say that doesn't make any sense. And I say, exactly. So I don't know why it's B. So anyways, let's go back to the problem here. And so m is the coefficient of x. So if I look at my function up here, that would be the 50. So the slope is 50. And then let's see, the y-intercept, the b here, that would be the 150. So my y-intercept is 150 and my slope is 50. So let's start with the y-intercept. Again, I said that's where it crosses the y-axis. So it should cross the y-axis at 150. So if you look at the graph of A, there you go. Here's my y-axis, the vertical one, and it hits at 150. So that's right. This one hits at 50, so that one's no good. There are two other answers, but let's follow through with A, and then we'll talk about the other two answers that are there. So we have the correct y-intercept, but let's check the slope. So the slope is 50, and so again, we're going to use rise over run over here. Change the color here. So I've got rise over run. In the 50, I'm just going to write it as a fraction. So I'm going to write 50 over 1. So that means I'm going to rise 50 and run 1. So from the y-intercept here, you should go up 50. So I'm at 150. I'd go up to 200 and then over 1, and that should hit the line, which it does. So this line has a slope of 50 over 1, and it also has a y-intercept of 150, so this one's the correct answer. But I told you I'd show you the other two, so let's look at those real quick. So this one has a slope of, has a y-intercept of 150, but this is decreasing. This is a negative slope, and we had a positive slope of 50. This one, the y-intercept is not correct. It starts at 50, so that's no good. All right, so I hope that helped you out. Keep up the hard work, and you will master the math.